Hello friends, hi and welcome to my channel. This is 2021, but the last year's impact is still on this year. We all are facing many challenges as an effect of last year. One of them is the online study. And now the upcoming challenge is the final exams. Parents are really worried how their child is going to appear and what are going to be the results for the final exam. It was more challenging for the parents as they had to play two roles, of a teacher as well as of a tutor. Earlier the picture was that the teachers used to fix studies in the school and we as a parent would take the revision. That was the part we would play in the child's studies. This year it is totally been changed. We are the one who actually taught the child, we are the one who tried to explain them the concepts, and now we are the one who is going to take the revision as well. So this year results are moreover going to be the parents' result as well. Parents, do not worry. Today I have come up with some really helpful tips which are going to help you in taking studies of your child. I am going to share some important tips which will definitely help your child score good marks and will also guide you in the various ways of how you can actually take your child's study. But before that, do not forget to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed, and also click the bell icon so that you get the notification whenever I upload a video. Parents, considering our busy schedules, I have started uploading the videos on Sundays so that you get enough time on Sundays to watch the video and use these tips in your day-to-day life. So friends, stay tuned and let us see what is the first thing that we can do as a parent. Some of the tips I am going to share today are not only for this typical year. I have seen parents talking to teachers that their child studies well at home. He does revision, he has all the answers if asked. But when the result comes, he falls short somewhere. And the parents as well as the teachers sometimes are puzzled to understand if the child is really good in studies, is able to give all the answers, why the result comes so low. The child learns the answers by heart to give answers whenever you ask. But the point is he able to write it? We always concentrate on learning the answers. We always focus on the child knowing the answers and learning it by heart, using the right terms. But do we really focus on writing skills of the child? I guess no. That is what is really important in case of exams. The child, when he learns the answers, he also needs to understand the writing skills. There is a lot of scope in writing, as the child needs to have good speed, good handwriting, then his vocabulary should be good, spelling mistakes should not be there, and his presentation. So, as we all did in our 10th and 12th exams, we actually got some question papers of the previous year and we get it solved within that duration. You can try something like that for your child. This is irrespective of in which class your child is. If there are no question papers, you can make one question paper and let your child actually sit and write it for the specific duration. This will help you understand where the child is falling short. Probably maybe his handwriting. If not his handwriting, his spelling mistakes. If not spelling mistakes, it may be about the speed. So this will definitely give you some input or some answer to your question as to where the child exactly falls short when he writes the exam. When we are taking studies of your child, we always concentrate on the verbal communication with the child. See that at least 20 to 30% of studies what the child is doing, he is actually writing it down. He's writing the answers, he's drawing the diagrams, he's marking it properly, he's using the right colors, or he's using the right fonts, or his spelling mistakes. There is a lot of scope, and this will definitely help you to catch hold of the reason which is actually letting your child score less. Sometimes the child really studies hard, he does all the efforts he has to do, but because of his stress levels and anxiety, the child is not able to write it in the exams. Parents, we need to understand that exams are for children and children are not there for exams. So, with due respect to the values that we have, that the child should study and he should really work hard, we should also ensure that we are not allowing the stress to flow from ourselves to the child. Every parent wants that their child should score good. He should score 90 plus percentage. But that may be possible, may not be possible. You need to appreciate the child's efforts than the results. Whenever your child goes for an exam, he gives the exam and comes home, it is more about the results. We always wait for the results. We do not see what efforts our child has taken. We always celebrate once the results are out. Why not celebrate when the child has actually appeared for the exam, he has taken the efforts that you always wanted him to take? Why not celebrate his efforts? Do not the stress flow from you to your child. Third is about the celebration of the child's efforts. As a parent, if you see that your child is really taking efforts, more than concentrating on the results, please concentrate on the child's efforts. Doing this will actually boost the confidence in the child, encourage him, and that will really lead you to good results. As of now, the exams are still in the month of March. We still have one more month. So you can, when you're training your child to study, you can take care of it that you are appreciating his efforts that he is putting in. If he's getting up early in the morning, if he is doing the reading regularly, if he's writing regularly, or whatever pains he's taking to score good marks, do appreciate it, and appreciate it before time, before the results. For those parents who want their child really to score well, please understand that it is not only about scoring, it is also about understanding. It is also about understanding the concept. More about the child scoring good, it is about learning. The child should learn new things, he should understand new things. It is irrespective of he learning it and writing it down on the paper. So concentrate on how your child is learning, what he is learning, and is he able to understand the concepts. Let the child try, let him perform, let him take the efforts. Let him take the efforts to improve his various skills of writing, reading, studying, or anything else. But concentrate on the child's skills. Let him perform, and do not be result oriented. Do not be the one who is just waiting for the results. Appreciate your child's skills, appreciate his efforts, and concentrate on it rather than concentrating on the results. It is more important that your child learns than the result that your child gets. When we talk about stress, many a times it is a result of our behavior with the child. When we talk amongst ourselves that we are worried about the child's study, this is something which actually adds stress to the child. So avoid talking or saying negative terms in front of the child. Appreciate him and talk positive about him. Encourage him, boost his spirit of learning. When we talk about stress, it is more about we making the child feel stressed for studies. If the child has not studied for 2 hours, we get panic and running behind him that you haven't studied for 2 hours, so please study for 2 hours, or please study for 3 hours, you need to give so much time to your studies. Parents, we need to stop doing this, because such activities actually make the child stressed. Instead of that, let the child study for 1 hour on his own, with his full heart, with his presence of mind. And what you can do is, after he studies or he completes his study in time, as an appreciation, can we hug our child? How many times do we hug our child? Hugging is scientifically proved to be a stress reliever. Otherwise also, today's life is really very, very stressful for you, me, and everyone around. We are the one who can make this life less stressful for the children. So hug them during the day, hug them to appreciate them, hug them to feel loved. This is something which actually releases the happy hormones. The child feels happy and he is encouraged to do the positive things, or say he's encouraged to study or something that you would appreciate him for. When you start with your studies, we always ask our children that what is that goes difficult to him, what is that goes easy for the child. and the child will say about some topics or some subjects like English is easy for him, mathematics is difficult. Now what we as a parent do is we concentrate completely on mathematics and we avoid taking the studies in English. Parents, this really gives negative impact on the score of the subject that the child can really score well. It is important to take care of the subject which the child is not really well with, but avoiding or ignoring the subject that the child can do or perform well would be wrong. Because when we concentrate on one specific subject, when we are concentrating on mathematics only and ignoring any other subject, the child is already comfortable in that subject, he can score good in that subject, but because of our priority to this subject, the child sometimes ignores or avoids studying the subject he is good in. Do not do that. While you are helping him for his weaker subjects, also see that you balance studying with his favorite or his subjects in which he is good in. This will definitely help him score good. When exams approach, all parents make their child sit at home and study. His playing time is cut off. His daily routine or his daily timetable is decided, in which his exercise, playing or ground time is simply cut off for the exams. Or even his television watching time is also cut off. Parents, during all this stressful situation of having exams be behind the child also needs to settle down. He also needs to relax. And this exercise or this playing time is something which is a relaxing time for the child. Watching television, cartoon or his favorite cartoon or serials makes him relax. So once the child is done with his studies, let him sit for some time and relax. After some time, maybe 15-20 minutes, if he wants to watch television for some time, or if he wants to go for playing with his friends, or if he wants to do something that he loves to do, maybe drawing, painting, or going to the ground and playing some game, please allow the child to do it, because that is a stress reliever for the child. It helps the child to get physically fit, and this is again stress relieving. As the child plays with his friends, he feels free, and the hormones that are released while he plays, these are actually called as happy hormones, and it boosts the confidence of the child. Last but not the least, important thing that will really help your child to score good is good food, good exercise and good sleep. We really need to ensure that the child has good food. Avoid junk food. See that the child eats food that is prepared at home. See that whatever he eats is more of the natural resources, which has the vitamins and proteins, whatever is required for the growth for the children. In my next video, I will be sharing various tips of how to increase your child's brain power or concentration or focus. But for today, we need to understand that the child needs to have good food. If he has good food and good amount of food, his sleep is going to be good. If he sleeps for 7 to 8 hours daily, his health is going to be good. His digestion is going to be in place. His fitness is going to be in place. If he exercises or plays daily, that is going to give him fitness, as well as he would never feel sluggish or tired. Okay, this is something which boosts the child's energy and that helps him to concentrate. These three activities are those which actually help the child to concentrate in anything that he is doing. So see that your child has good food, see that he has good amount of sleep, and see that he exercises, plays or does any physical activity every day. These are some tips which are going to help you take studies of your child. So follow these tips, make some changes in the child's timetable, his routine, but see that you add everything in his routine along with his daily play. So today we spoke about the different ways to take your child's study. First is concentrate on his writing skills. Second is avoid doing negative comments and make the statements which are positive and which would encourage your child to study, boost his confidence. Third is concentrate on child's weaker as well as stronger topics or subjects. Do not avoid or ignore any of his topics or subjects which would lead to get him bad results or less marks. Not be result oriented, be skill oriented or efforts oriented. Appreciate your child's efforts and skills that he is putting into. It is more important that your child is learning than what he is mentioning or writing in the exams. It is more important that your child is actually understanding the concepts and learning new things every day. And last one is food, sleep and exercise, which is really important. Make a timetable for your child wherein what your child needs to eat, or when your child can play and when he can really have his sleeping times can be you can fix his sleeping times in such a way that he gets enough sleep and good health. Guys, ensure some of these things regularly apart from his study times. We can always have good timetable for your child throughout the year, like his food, his exercise and his study. This will definitely help your child be healthy and have good fitness, which will encourage and motivate him to study as well. Appreciate your child. Most importantly, hug your child. Parents, do try these techniques and do let me know which one was useful for you. I'm very sure out of all these things, at least 1 or 2 tips are definitely going to help you to make your child score good. So I hope this releases your tension for your child's final exam. All the best. Do mention in the comment which point did you like. Keep watching. Thank you.